Alright, so I'm just gonna go over some markets here, basically the generals. So what we had here, and first I go over Apple, then I go over Amazon and Tesla and Google and Facebook and Netflix. Alright, so what happened was, so it's like 10 million, 10 million, 15 million, 997 million. So over here it dried up. So price dried up right over here, and supply came right over there. You can clearly see over here you have 7, and then you have 17. So the fuck does that mean? It means supply came in. Alright, so it rallied until there was a lack of demand up here, and then supply came in. So 17 million. So 17 million, then went down 17 million, then again all of a sudden here where you had the 54, that's the climax. So me a second. Alright, so I forgot I was here. So anyway, so it went up, and here is the lack of demand. The idea here is also where the breakout. The breakout is around here. So let's just lack of demand up here. And over here there's a lot of volume. I don't know, I think this was accumulation on the down brick. So your 10, 10, 15 right there. There has to be some type of breakout in this area. So this is where that breakout is. And 10, 10, 15 over here is basically 15 with 6 zeros. So what's that? 15 million. 15 million, then ding ding ding, 797 up here is where they have a what? Lack of demand, and supply came in right here. So supply, I guess you could call that a change of behavior. That fits. So there's your change of behavior right there. Right there. Why? I mean, this is difficult to say. I mean, it's not really a change of behavior. It's actually a supply. I don't know what else to call it. But on a lower time frame, you would see a trend, and then you would see a change of behavior. Like if it was like a lower time frame or a lower brick size or whatever, then you would see that there's like even if it was a 5-minute chart or something, it would be a big selling wave right here. Anyway, so it goes down 1754 million. So here's where the damage comes in, and you have to ask yourself, all right, it's 17 up here. 17 up here. Why all of a sudden here there's 54? Smart money likes to sell high, not low. That's because it's not selling. Someone's taking the other side and they're buying. So there is your accumulation, meaning pulling back into the breakout area. They bought here, I can't really see this, 21 million or whatever. And then finally there's a reversal. Here it starts picking up 27, 24, 22, 24. I think probably because they're breaking out. And then here, this is clearly some type of heavy volume. And what's interesting to me is price is now testing that area. And there's volume coming in, but I would like for it to come into this zone a little bit lower, because this will be heavily defended. Be defended. I don't know what the hell. Right here, like these guys, they bought, and alright, so if they're still there, if it comes down in here, this area, so right there, around 360s, 365ish, should be some defending there. So this is not really a pullback. I mean, there's just a little movement, so we want to see it come down. So what's the lesson here is this was the breakout area. First of all, This is climactic here. I mean, I don't know how I could go check the bar to see if bar chart to see how it is. Maybe they're just buying or whatever over number of bars, or let me see how this shit looks. Yeah, it's right there. There's your print. See that? That big volume there? So they were just buying. So this is what the buying is. This is buying initiated the launch, then buying again here, trying to break out, meaning supply right here. They're trying to defend. Demand is stronger. Boom. Here, it's probably a Tesla. I don't know what this is. Let's see. I don't know. There's just some overlapping. Can't really tell. So I don't really care. I mean, I just wanted to come back into this area because this area is gonna a likelihood of being defended. Anyway, next market is Amazon, and Amazon is on crack. So goes down right here is that breakout pressure, right? Breakout pressure right here, goes up, test the breakout, launch. There's a lot of volume coming in here also. So that's 14. What? It's like 1.4 million or something. 1.4. I don't really see any opportunity here for pullback. I mean, this right here is already high volume, so I think they're gonna maybe continue going if they can have follow through. But the levels here, I mean, it's already tested here. It broke here with the pressure, the volume coming in here, and then testing and continuing. Tesla is on another crazy binge, so be careful in this market because this is pretty high up and there's still volume coming in. So I think these might be momentum traders that are just jumping on board right here at these levels. They're just jumping on board. So actually the real area here, I mean, the buying pressure came here. So the 1.3 million, then another million, then 4 million down. It's 1.1 million, then 1.4 million. So I'd rather, if it comes down, this area is a very nice area. You can very clearly see right there. I mean, over here you have a lot of volume, and when it pulls back, they might enter again and launch. But it's in momentum mode, and that style of trading, you just have to know where to put the stops, because pullbacks when markets and pullbacks are very shallow when momentum comes in. You see all this volume coming in. So anyway, so let's take a look at Facebook. This is a very interesting market. Here you had 10 million come in. So let's just see. When the market pulled back, 21 million came in here. Then 14 million on the breakout, came back, tested the 21 million with nothing. When 10, 3, 0, 2, 7 million, 6, nothing. All of a sudden, there's 10 million coming in. So why is this important? Take a look at, one second. Take a look at this right here. You see this? From what I can tell, this thing, it sprung. from a spring and it's holding resistance like this, the potential here, if the market continues to be bullish, this thing is getting ready to go. Like Tesla is already going. Amazon, I think, is already going. I think Facebook is up next. Because this right here at resistance, they're like getting ready to launch. And the closes, these are all green. So maybe and they're coming off of a spring. So there was some type of test, false breakout, reverses back up, very nice, holding resistance, getting ready to launch. This looks to me like they're finishing, I don't know what they call it, hinge or accumulation or something, or reaccumulation. But this is the market to watch because it's getting ready to blow. Alright, now whole thing matters. I like to see the market continue to be bullish for that, and then you'll see what happens with this thing here. I don't really see signs of supply other than this 10 million. So 10 million came in and now it's holding with 10 million again. So sell and then they're ready to go. Here you go. So I think it's going to alright, 10 million. Held the 21 million test, came here, retest here, 10 million ready to go, bang. So we'll be watching this market for a move. Tesla already went over. This one here, Netflix. Netflix is interesting because there's some type of covering here, meaning profit taking, not covering. Looks like profit taking. Could be something else, but right here, look at all this. Right there. Is there a change of behavior or profit taking? I mean, if it goes up that much, then someone's got to take profit. So I'm looking at tested 13, 15, like this level right here. About 19, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1.9 million shares, right? It went up 8, 9, 10, 11, 14 is not a good idea. The volume got really high in this area and 30 dropped. So 30, there's 3 million, I think. Yeah, 3 million. So 3 million, and this is the level right here. Seeing how it, not a fan of this, like when it's heavy volume up here, because that's smart money selling. But is it selling for change in some trend, or is it selling because it's profit taking? So if it's profit taking, I'd like to see how it comes back. And shit, a lot of volume up here. I don't know what the hell is going on. So this already went. I mean, all this is telling me is the bullish, bullish, bullish technologies, consumer discretionary. So Facebook should also blast off. Here, look at all this volume. I mean, that's a lot of volume. But I'm getting a reversal. So somewhere in there, there's some selling. Over here, 555 to, let's see, what's going on here? Something happened in here. I don't know. This is why these bars, they go up and down. So there's something in there. So there's like 30 million. Anyway, I want to see how this pulls back because there's a lot of volume here. Something's not maybe it'll go into a state of momentum because this base is quite significant, right? Let's analyze the base. So over here you had the higher lows. There was a breakout right there. Yeah, I know the problem. I think I got the wrong. I changed the size of the bricks because it's acting strange because a lot of activity here, so it's difficult to gauge. Well, that same area around 20A, this is 524. This is the place to see. Just all this pressure came in. That was initial buying. 15. Anyway, so there's a lot of activity in Netflix just because of that spike, and it's a little difficult to read, but I don't really care. I mean, the whole thing here is to get to this level. This is about 524, I think 524. So 524. Yeah, I mean it's still in that same bar. I don't know. It's too difficult to understand. So let it go. I'm moving on to the sectors. What the hell's going on? Tech is on crack. All you see is technology continues higher. So I mean, there's no. I don't really see any pullback, like a strong change of behavior, anything like that. It's just trending up. So tech is actually moving this entire market. So tech is leading, and here you have consumer discretionary about to break out, probably because of Netflix, or I think financials are making lower lows. I don't know what's going on there. Energy is not as weak. So over here is consumer discretionary and tech. Then what else over here? SPY. Yeah, I think consumer discretionary is stronger than the SPY. Underneath that we have XLB materials, not that strong. Rally, pullback. Here, industrials again, don't really see it. But the other thing is, these are markets are going into spring positions and spring retests. So this is a very attractive position, right? You have down, spring, test, down, spring, up, test. So the real estate, for example, now I'm not a fan right here because I think this is more sideways, but know these positions. They're in critical positions, right? Because that lower low, anyway. But the strength here is coming from tech and consumer discretionary, probably because Amazon and Apple. So here we have healthcare. Healthcare is just sideways. Or you can play the ranges, right? Here is Staples. Staples also, well, is coming near resistance. So this market should be looked at. It's coming near resistance to see if it's going to break. And here you have utilities. So utilities suck, and also the bonds. Now it rallied down, test, and here. So we want to watch the bonds to see if they're going to break. Now there's some pressure coming in. So um, let's see if it takes out this high and then next target this high. It seems like it's right at it. So this is a market to watch because it's setting up an opportunity for a turning point or a thrust or a breakout. So that's about it. Thanks.